Let me ask you something personal, but very important. After you finish, what do you usually do? Do you grab your phone? Do you roll over and fall asleep? Or do you rush to the bathroom trying to move on as quickly as possible? Most men shrug it off as routine. But there is what almost no one tells you. Those first 10 minutes after climax can shape your energy, your recovery, and even your prostate health for the rest of the day. Ignore them, and you may feel drained, sore, or disconnected. Respect them, and you can turn a private moment into a source of strength. I am Dr. Jennifer Berman. For more than 25 years, I have helped men over 50 navigate the changes that come with age changes in stamina, intimacy, and confidence. Again and again, I have seen the same pattern. Men think their struggles are inevitable when in fact the real problem is hidden in their habits. Ejaculation is not just a release. It is a full-body event. Your heart rate rises, your muscles tighten, blood vessels expand, and your brain is flooded with dopamine. Then in seconds, everything drops. That sudden shift is why so many men feel tired, foggy, or even low afterward. It is not a sign of weakness. It is simply your biology resetting. Here is the good news. You can control what happens next. The difference between feeling sluggish and sore or feeling balanced and strong lies in the choices you make right after. And most men are making the wrong choices. In this video, I will show you the common mistakes men make in those crucial minutes, the simple steps that protect your prostate and circulation, and how to turn recovery into renewal. By the end, you will have a short ritual. You can follow one that keeps your body strong, your mood steady, and your confidence alive. So let me ask you again. After you finish, what do you do? And is it really serving your health? The first and most damaging mistake men make right after masturbation is collapsing into stillness. Many men finish and then slump in a chair with their phone or pull the covers over themselves to drift into sleep. It feels harmless, even relaxing. But at that moment, your pelvic muscles are still contracted. Your blood is pooling and your nervous system is shifting from one state to another. Staying motionless blocks circulation and traps tension in the very area that needs release. It is like running a race and then immediately sitting down without cooling down. Your legs would cramp. Your blood would stagnate and recovery would take longer. The same happens with your pelvic floor, and over time, this habit can lead to soreness, weaker erections, and even chronic irritation in the prostate. The second mistake is rushing. Some men jump up right away, rushing into the shower or back to chores. The body, however, is still in recovery mode. Your nervous system is moving from high alert to calm. But if you do not allow that transition, stress hormones remain elevated. That is why some men feel edgy, restless, or irritable instead of relaxed. The third mistake is neglecting hygiene. After ejaculation, the urethra is temporarily more open and the surrounding skin is warm and moist. Pulling underwear back on without cleaning creates the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. For men over 50, especially those who heal more slowly or already have mild urinary issues, this can raise the risk of irritation, infection, or lingering discomfort. The fourth mistake is numbing out emotionally. Many men reach for their phone, a drink, or the television to distract themselves from the empty or low feeling that sometimes comes after climax. What they do not realize is that this drop is biological. Dopamine surges during orgasm and then falls quickly. When testosterone eyes lower with age, that drop can feel heavier. Men often assume something is wrong with them when in reality the brain is simply resetting. Ignoring this reality only makes the low more noticeable. Science shows that what you do in the 10 to 15 minutes after release shapes how smoothly your system restores itself. If you ignore that window, you may notice pelvic tightness, fatigue, or weaker performance over time. If you respect it, you can protect your stamina, your mood, and even your prostate health. So what should you do instead? In the next part, we will look at the simple steps that can turn recovery into renewal. The first step is movement. This does not mean exercise or heavy effort. It means gentle, intentional movement that encourages circulation. Stand up, roll your shoulders back, and walk slowly around the room. A few light stretches, hip circles, or a forward bend can help release the pelvic floor muscles that have just contracted. When you move, oxygen-rich blood flushes out waste products and restores balance. When you stay still, Those muscles remain tight and recovery is delayed. The second step is breathing. Deep breathing is one of the simplest ways to help your body reset. Stand tall. Place a hand on your lower belly and take a slow breath in through your nose, letting your belly expand. Exhale through your mouth, allowing your pelvic area to soften. Repeat this 5 times. This activates your calming nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and supports testosterone recovery. The third step is hygiene. Once your body has started to relax, take a few minutes for gentle cleanup. Use warm water and a mild fragrance-free soap. Pat the skin dry instead of rubbing. If you are uncircumcised, carefully clean under the foreskin. It is also helpful to urinate within 20 minutes. This flushes bacteria from the urethra and lowers the chance of irritation or infection, which is especially important for men over 50. The fourth step is emotional reset. The sudden drop in dopamine can leave you feeling low or empty. This is natural and not a sign of weakness. Instead of distracting yourself, acknowledge it. Sit quietly. Place a hand on your chest or belly and breathe. Remind yourself that your body is simply resetting. Some men like to jot down a quick thought in a journal or take a warm shower to shift the moment into one of calm rather than regret. The fifth step is light nutrition. After ejaculation, your body benefits from replenishment. Simple foods that support circulation and recovery are enough. Watermelon, Brazil nuts, or roasted beets can provide the nutrients that help nitric oxide production and blood flow. A glass of water restores fluids lost during release and helps the body rebalance. When you combine these steps, movement, breathing, hygiene, emotional reset, and light nutrition, you create a short recovery ritual. It takes less than 10 minutes, but it changes the way your body responds. Men who follow this consistently report less soreness, steadier mood, and stronger erections over time. This is not about control. It is about respect. Respecting your body's need to shift from intensity to calm, from activity to restoration. Just as you would not finish a workout without stretching, you should not finish sexual release without recovery. In the next part, I will share how these small changes have transformed the lives of real men who once struggled with fatigue, low mood, or discomfort after climax. Their stories show how awareness and simple care can bring back strength and confidence. Robert was 62 when he came to see me. He was not sick and he was not depressed, but after every time he masturbated, he felt drained, weak, and sometimes even empty. He told me that he avoided intimacy with his wife because he feared the heavy low that followed. He thought something was wrong with him, that he was broken. In truth, nothing was broken. He was simply experiencing the hormonal shifts that come more sharply with age. His dopamine rose quickly during climax and then dropped while his testosterone was no longer as high to cushion that fall. I explained to Robert that this feeling was natural and that he could change it by adjusting what he did afterward. We built a small routine. Instead of collapsing into bed, he walked slowly around the house, practiced a few deep belly breaths, drank a glass of water, and then took a warm shower. After a few weeks, he returned to me with a smile. He said, "It feels like night and day. I do not feel that emptiness anymore. I actually feel calm, even proud of myself afterward." Then there was Thomas, age 58. He often finished at his desk and sat hunched over immediately after. Over time, he developed a dull, heavy ache in his pelvic area. He believed it was simply age catching up to him. What was really happening was circulatory stagnation. His pelvic muscles were not getting the blood flow they needed to recover, and inflammation was building. We adjusted his habits. He began standing, stretching lightly, and making sure to urinate soon after. Within weeks, the soreness faded and his confidence returned. Both Robert and Thomas discovered something powerful. What they thought was decline was really neglect. Their bodies were not failing them. Their bodies were asking for respect and care. By listening to those signals and responding with movement, breath hydration, and gentle attention, they not only relieved their discomfort, but also regained confidence and presence in their daily lives. Think of your body like a car you have driven for years. When it was new, you could push it hard without much thought. Now it requires more regular maintenance. That does not mean it is weak. It means it deserves more mindful care. When you give that care, the car runs smoothly again. Your body is no different. The emotional change in both men was as meaningful as the physical. Robert felt connected to his wife again, no longer afraid of the low mood that followed intimacy. Thomas carried himself with new confidence, relieved that his soreness was not permanent decline. Their stories are proof that small intentional actions after climax can shift the entire experience from regret and fatigue to renewal and strength. In the final part, I will bring all of this together. We will review the key lessons, outline a clear action plan, and leave you with a message of hope. Because no matter your age, your body is still capable of pleasure, vitality, and confidence if you learn how to care for it wisely. We have covered a lot together. Let's step back and make this simple. First, remember that your body changes after 50, not because it is failing, but because it needs more care and awareness. The first 10 to 15 minutes after release matter more than most men realize. They can either restore your energy and protect your prostate or leave you feeling sore, drained, and low. Second, the mistakes are common. Collapsing into stillness, rushing back into stress, ignoring hygiene, and numbing out with distractions all quietly add strain. They block circulation, raise infection risk, and amplify the hormonal drop that already feels stronger with age. Third, there is a better path. Movement, deep breathing, gentle cleanup, emotional reset, and light nutrition form a short ritual that supports recovery. This does not take long. It is not complicated, but when done consistently, it changes the way your body and mind experience climax. Here is a simple action plan you can start today. 1. Stand and walk for a few minutes after release to restore circulation. 2. Take 5 deep belly breaths to calm your nervous system and support hormone balance. 3. Clean gently with warm water and mild soap and try to urinate within 20 minutes. 4. Take a quiet moment to reset emotionally, acknowledging that what you feel is natural. 5. Replenish with water or a small nutrient-rich snack such as watermelon nuts or beets. Think of this like brushing your teeth. It is not glamorous, but it protects you from bigger problems over time. The same is true here. This is quiet self-care that pays off in strength, stamina, and peace of mind. You are not broken. What you feel is not failure. It is simply biology asking for more respect. And when you respond with awareness, your body gives back energy, confidence, and connection. So ask yourself, what do you usually do right after? And does it really serve you? If not, this is your chance to write a new script. The next time you finish, stand tall, breathe, cleanse, reset, and nourish yourself. Treat your body the way you would treat something you value deeply. You are never too old to feel good in your own skin. You are never too old to enjoy intimacy, and you are never too old to rebuild your strength. If you found this helpful, subscribe to join this community of men who are learning to age with strength and confidence. Share this with a friend who might need it. And in the comments, tell me what you notice after release and what helps you feel better. Your story may be the own that encourages another man to start his journey. This video is for educational purposes only. It does not replace medical advice. Every man's body is unique. If you are experiencing pain, persistent changes, or concerns about your prostate circulation or sexual health, please consult a qualified healthcare provider. Your well-being deserves personalized care.